Shalom, shalom, shalom. Give all praise to the Most High. Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. I'm gonna do a quick breakdown on basically dietary laws on food we can eat and food we can't eat. Not gonna be too long. First, before I start off, say a couple words before jump into the first precept, because I just want to get into the dietary law, because I see a lot of jakes on the truth and they think they can still be an Israelite and still be in the truth and still be eating prawns and lobster and that. It's not the fact, man, because we're in the truth and meant to be following the commandments and let go of all the wicked abomination food and that, man. Need to be eating the right food, because even something I see like on the internet, I see these jakes and I don't want to go to these restaurants, these expensive restaurants, and you want to go out there and they're gonna go to these expensive restaurants like the Shard and that. Even I can't remember the names of these restaurants, but they wanna go there and pay this big amount of money and that just to get some like little piece of food and that, and they wanna like be eating these abomination food as well and that. They're eating lobster and that, they're eating crab and that, prawns and all that wicked food, man. And these seafood as well, they're gonna be eating sushi and don't even know the words of these names and that, man. It's wicked food, man. Like, these jakes need to come out of that and come back into the commandments and keep the commandments and repent, man, because all these wicked food is gonna mess you up in the long run, man. Because what do these food do for you, man? These crab, these lobsters and that, they basically make you feel sick, give you diabetes, high blood pressure, and make you go to the hospital, man, because that's a sign from the Most High telling you you're not meant to be eating the food, man. Yeah. Start for the first precept. Book of Leviticus, chapter 5, verse 2. Or if a soul touch any unclean thing, whether it be a carcass of an unclean beast, or a carcass of an unclean cattle, or the carcass of an unclean creeping things, and if it be hidden from him, he shall be unclean and guilty. Yeah, it's basically saying that the Most High is telling us we're not meant to be eating all these unclean wicked abomination food, man. Not meant to be eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, man. Not meant to be eating bacon, man. You should let go of these unclean food, man, because the Bible states we're not meant to be eating on food, man. Yeah, because it's even and I get a picture in later and I'm gonna show you the food we can and can't eat, because Most High gave us clean food we can eat, and Most High told us like there's unclean food that we can't eat, man. But these wicked jakes, man, you still wanna be out there and go out there and still be eating these wicked food. Even when we was at the highway and byways, had some wicked jakes saying that basically that can pray over the food or something, like some wickedness, man. Like, even if you do pray over the food, that it's still gonna the Lord's not gonna bless you for that, because the Lord told you in the Bible you're not meant to be eating these unclean food like crab, shrimp, and lobster, man. But it's down on you anyway. It's only so much we can do, man. As long as we got the highway byways, we tell them the commandments and told them the precepts on what you can and can't do, and that's the main thing, because we can't force anyone to come to the truth and that. But yeah, as long as we bring up the word and that, get the blood off our hands, that's the main thing. Because when you go out in the highways and byways, it's not a play thing. Go out there to try and wake up our sisters. Go out there and try and wake up our brothers as well. Also, Lord willing, we gather sheep and we go out there. We don't go out there for vain and wicked things, and we go out there to wake up our people, man. Yeah. One second, like get some precepts in about dietary law. One sec. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. I read down to 13. And a swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean unto you. Of the flesh shall you not eat, and the carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean unto you. These shall you eat of all. These shall you eat of that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales, in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers. Them shall you eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is not in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you. So, yeah. They shall be even abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever have no fins and scales in the waters, that shall be abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have in abomination unto among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are abomination. The eagle and the ostrich and the osprey. Yeah, it's basically saying all them foods and that not meant to be eaten on foods. Like, all these things that Mosai told us not to eat and not meant to be eaten out. Like basically all the food that doesn't have fins and scales, we can't eat it because the Mosai told us not to eat it, and you still got to get these wicked people in Israel. They still think they can pray over the food now, and you can't, man, because Mosai just told you in Leviticus that we can't eat any unclean food. We're meant to be eating clean food and keeping the commandments and following the commandments, man. Because you can't do what these other nations do, man. All these heathens, these Moabites, these heathens, these Elam, the Edomites, man. You can't be following them because Mosai didn't give them the blessing. He gave the blessing to the Mosai. He gave the blessing to the Israelites, man, not these other nations. That's why when we do eat these foods, man, we start getting sick. We start going to the hospital. We start getting high blood pressure. We start getting diabetes and that because Mosai told us in the Bible we're not meant to be eating them foods, but only so much we can talk and that because not everyone's on the listen, and they still think they can do their own thing. That's why these Jakes and that, these Edom, the hard headed, don't they listen and that. But I guarantee if that was Edomite telling them this, they'll start cooing and start being the best behavior and start listening and that. But when it's their own people now, they want to start getting angry, man, because that's even so that's the thing, man. People never want to listen until it's too late, man. But yeah, get another precept, and that's lucky enemy. Show you the dietary laws or the foods we can and can't eat. Basically, food we can eat. We can eat chicken and that. We can eat turkey. We can eat venison. We can eat goat. We can eat fishes with fins and scales. We can eat mutton. We can eat beef, grain, cheese, butter, eggs, milk. Of course, we can eat vegetables, eat fruits, nuts, and honey. You're gonna jump onto the food we can't eat. That's unclean. You can't eat bacon, you can't eat pork or ham, you can't eat rabbits, hares. You can't eat rodents, you can't eat basically crab and that. You can't eat fish without fins and scales. You can't eat snails. You can't eat creeping things that crawl or fly or swim. We can't eat prey. No slack. We can't eat birds of prey. We can't eat web-footed birds and their eggs. Yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to get into about the dietary law. So I wanted to touch onto the dietary law because a lot of people in Israel think they can still be eating prawns and that, and still be eating lobster and that, man. But I don't understand when you want to eat them things because most of the things that are insects we're not meant to be eating them stuff anyway. That's why. So we start getting sick and going to the hospital, man. But Lord willing, most of Israel that's not in the truth, and the Lord willing they can repent, man, and come to the truth and start keeping the commandments, man. Because all hell gonna break loose soon, man. Because right now, if they're thinking it's all easy, so right now, because all the everything's gone back to normal now, but like it stated in the Bible, I can't remember what precept it is, but it stated like basically like when it's that's like a one sec, let me try to get that precept. Yeah, can't let me states in first fit states in first fits. It's like I'm gonna paraphrase it. I think it stated in one stated in the Bible basically like for when it's peace and safety, then sudden destruction come. Yeah, it's basically saying like right now and it's all easy, the sun's all out now, everything's all open up, all the shops are open up, but like it stated in the Bible now, it said when it's peace and safety, then sudden destruction is gonna come and all hell's gonna break loose and that, man. Yeah, man. So all these jakes and easy that's in the world now need to come back to the Bible and start reading, man, and start learning that you're the chosen people on the earth, man. You're Israelites, man. You're not no Muslims, not Christians, and that, man. Not all these bad words, all these things that what the system know them to head, but not none of those things. That's why when you're out there about highway and byways teaching and all these other nations are shocked and they're shocked that we're waking up, man, because it's been too long, man. We've been through like all this madness, man. That even me, man, I used to be calling myself black when I was like in the world and that. But when I start watching a lot of truth videos and that, I start analysing that we're not black, man, we're brown. That's the colour of skin, because black is colour of a crayon, man. Yeah, it's a colour of a crayon, man. Yeah, that's why we got that's why these other nations are always shocked when we're pushing the truth, man. They can't take it that we're waking up, but yeah, man, it's all praise on the one side that brothers are waking up in this truth, man, because all hell's gonna break loose soon. That's why we need to repent, man. Yeah. Before I end off on a start off on another point, man, because I saw something on Instagram and I saw like a brother post something on Instagram, and I think it was a post saying yeah, no, it's like it was a post about I think it was one Edomite and a Shedamite, and that basically like, so it's basically it's Edomite is wearing fringes and that yeah, like the Hebrew, I think it was the Hebrew t-shirt on as well, and that yeah, man, it's, pictures off as well, man, because the Edomites think they can be getting saved when they think they can, the Most High's gonna bring them into the kingdom. Like, man, yeah, they are gonna be in the kingdom, but they're gonna be servants under us, man. They're gonna be serving us, man, like how our forefathers were serving them, and yeah, man, they're gonna go into captivity and serve us, man, with them wicked people, man. Yeah, I even see another post as well about that, about I think it was, I don't know if that's his wife or not, but like the same Shedamite, I think she was in the water and that, and I see a couple of jakes around her. They was like baptizing her and that, baptizing her. Yeah, that picture was wicked, man. Like, don't know what congregation that was, but like, we need to repent from that, man, because like no heathens or other nations that's not part of the 12 tribe of Israel, they can't be saved, man, because once they're gonna go and get a priest up here, man, to break down, well, they can't be saved. One sec, bear with me. It stated in basic Deuteronomy, and that it's basically saying for thou art holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yeah, it's basically saying Moses made the Hebrew Israelites basically like, above all nations and a special people above all nations upon the face of the earth, man. So I don't understand why these nations think they could be saved, because the Most High chose Israel, didn't choose these other nations, man. That's what they're trying to do. It's like they want to try to cleave onto us, our thing, because like, they think the Most High is going to save them, and that's not going to happen, man, because why do you think the Most High didn't save you if you had our forefathers in slavery, man? The Most High is not gonna save you, man. The Most High is gonna put you heathens into captivity because you heathens had us into captivity. So why do you think it's not gonna come around? What goes around comes around. That's like what they say, man. Because I'm tired of this captivity, man. All hell's breaking loose as well, man. Because even at, even in the workplace and that as well, man. Always get these heathens and I think they above all the jigs and that, man. But that soon come to the end anyway, when most of it comes back on earth, destroys its place and that, and have these heathens in captivity and that. Everything's gonna get established, man, get put back together how it's meant to be, man, because like it says in the Bible, it's saying that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man, but when the Most High returns and that, it all gets sorted out, man. Yeah, that's why we gotta pray, fast, repent, and keep into this word, man. Keep on reading and keep on gaining knowledge, man. Yeah, Lord willing, brothers can repent. No, worldly brothers, and that's not the truth. They can repent and come into the truth, man. Yeah. See if one sec, get one more precept in and I'll wind down. It's Book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. Yeah, man, because all these heathens and that, they had all of 4,000 in captivity, man, and they be whipping us, beating us, and that, feeding a woman to our babies to alligators, ripping out their belly and putting cats inside their belly and that, and sewing it back up, and that's all wicked, man. That the Most High is gonna, it's judgment for all that's been going on back then and that, because they be taking the mickey out of our people and that, and they're still doing it today, even though we're not getting whipped, or we're not getting stuff that was happening back then to us now, but there's still wickedness going on now. They still got evil eye to us, basically, because I notice like when I'm out there sorting out my happenings and that, basically walking past the Edomite and that certain time they've got some evil look in their face, and these other, obviously you get other Edomites that's scared as well, and when you walk past them and that, they always got their head down and that. That's good, man. They should have their head down, because they know what their forefathers done to our forefathers was wrong, man. It's payback for that, man. It's payback for slavery, man. They're gonna go into captivity real soon when the Most High returns. That's why our people need to repent, come back to the commandments, and start just come back in the commandments and start following the ways of the Most High told us what to do in the Bible, man. Because all hell's gonna break loose soon, man. Babylon's soon fall, man. Because there's a lot of wickedness that's going on, man. Yeah, even man. I'm gonna wind down now anyway, man. Give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, death to Babylon, man, and say Shalom.